Xin chào tất cả các bạn đã đến với kênh Nhà Tôm Tít TV. Đã mấy tháng rồi kể từ lần cuối mình đăng video vào dịp Tết. Video đó tên là Lucas Lucky Money. Các bạn có thể ghé thăm kênh Nhà Tôm Tít TV và xem lại nó nhé. Và mình cũng có một tin mới dành cho các bạn đây. Mình có một kênh podcast tên là Kể Chuyện Đêm Khuya. Mình sẽ để link ở dưới phần bình luận nhé. Và câu chuyện của ngày hôm nay đó chính là The Emperor and the Nightingale. Và chúng ta hãy cùng bắt đầu câu chuyện thôi. Let's go! Once there was an emperor who loved music. He even collected wind chimes so he could hear their lovely melodies. Next to the palace, there was a large garden where a nightingale lived. A gardener took care of the garden and the nightingale every day. The nightingale sang very beautifully. Its songs made the gardener and other plants happy. One day, the emperor read a book about nightingales and the beautiful songs they sang. He said to himself, "Once there was an emperor who loved music. He even collected wind chimes so he could hear their lovely melodies. Next to the palace, there was a large garden where a nightingale lived. A gardener took care of the garden and the nightingale every day. The nightingale sang very beautifully. Its songs made the gardener and all the plants happy. One day, the emperor read the book about nightingales and the beautiful songs they sang. He said to himself, "I must have a nightingale." The emperor called his servant and said, "Find a nightingale and bring it to me." While searching for a nightingale, the servant and the guard met the gardener and asked for her help. She smiled and said, "There is a nightingale in the garden. Follow me." Soon they came to the nightingale. It was singing beautiful songs. Hearing that, the servant exclaimed, "Such sweet music!" Then he said to the nightingale, "The emperor really wants to hear you sing. Would you like to come and sing for him?" The nightingale thought for a while and said, "Yes, I will go to the emperor and sing for him." It bid goodbye to the gardener and followed the servant to the emperor. When the emperor saw the nightingale, he said, "Oh, such a small bird! I wonder if you can sing beautiful songs." Just then, the nightingale started to sing. Its sweet songs made the emperor overjoyed. The emperor asks the servant to prepare the finest cage for the nightingale. But the nightingale said, "Please don't lock me up. I promise to come and sing for you every morning." The emperor happily agreed. The courtiers heard about the emperor's love of nightingales. They gave the emperor a mechanical golden bird that could sing as beautifully as the nightingale. The emperor was so excited with the mechanical golden bird. He showed it to the nightingale and said, "Unlike you, this golden bird can sing for me all day." Hearing that, the nightingale felt very sad. The next day, the nightingale decided to leave the palace. But it did not come back to the garden. It decided to live freely in the forest. The gardener was worried about the nightingale. One day, the mechanical golden bird broke and was no longer able to sing. The emperor was sad. He missed the sweet songs of the nightingale. So he ordered his servant to go and look for the nightingale. The servant and the guard went back to the garden and asked the gardener for help. But she sadly replied, "Sorry, I can't help you this time. I don't know where it is." The emperor longed for the nightingale so much that he became ill. One day, while lying in bed, the emperor suddenly heard the nightingale singing. He said to himself, "Is that the little nightingale?" The nightingale had heard the emperor was sick and missed its beautiful songs. So the nightingale decided to come back and sing for him. The songs of the nightingale made the emperor feel much better. He said to the nightingale, "Oh, my little friend, I'm so sorry for letting you go. Please come and sing for me every morning." The nightingale happily agreed. From then on, the nightingale decided to live in a magnolia tree by the palace window. It kept its promise, singing beautiful songs for the emperor every day. Câu chuyện đến đây là kết thúc rồi. Và sau mỗi video, mình đều có một câu hỏi dành cho các bạn. Và câu hỏi của ngày hôm nay đó chính là: vì sao con chim sơn ca là con nightingale đó các bạn lại quyết định rời nhà vua đến khu rừng? Nếu các bạn nào biết, hãy bình luận ở bên dưới. Và còn chuyện này nữa. Và khung lịch phát sóng mỗi tuần của mình sẽ là vào Chủ nhật 7 giờ tối trên YouTube và 9 giờ tối trên podcast nhé các bạn. Hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở trong những tập tiếp theo của kênh Nhà Tôm Tít TV và là kênh kể chuyện đêm khuya trên podcast nhé các bạn. Bye bye, see you again. Mà khoan các bạn, nên hôm nay là buổi đặc biệt nên mình sẽ đăng lúc khoảng buổi chiều nay nhé các bạn. Goodbye.